morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, out of Voice of Radio. So today, we need to take a little bit of a look at a bunch of new products that are coming out, some new stuff which has gone and been revealed for the Pokemon trading card game, one of which has actually just gone and revealed, been leaked out this morning. I don't know. It's gone and been listed on a distributor website this morning, so it's out there. And we like talking about Digimon stuff, so this is probably the kind of stuff we need to be having a little bit of a look about. But first, there's a new set, and with a new set, there tends to come a bunch of stuff. And the first thing which is coming around is an Eevee Heroes binder. Now, for me, oh my goodness, this is phenomenal. Incidentally, these first lot we're all talking about are all coming around on the 28th of May. Now, you'll notice this artwork should, especially if you've been following my videos on Eevee Heroes, and I'd like to think you have, should look a little bit familiar. Because this is the pack art from Eevee Heroes. Except it is so much better than the pack art on Eevee Heroes, because the pack art on Eevee Heroes is basically a cross-section of this. It's kind of like the middle portion of it. But firstly, it seems like it's been kind of condensed a little bit. And secondly, you've got all the writing over it. And the writing's kind of cool. You've got the Pokemon card logo, you've got the set symbol, and to be fair, you've got information like it's set Sword and Shield 6A. There are 5 cards per pack, etc. But what we've got here is just the actual piece of artwork to just enjoy. Now, you'll notice the artwork does actually bleed around to the side, and on the side you've got written in English, Pokemon card game collection file, which honestly ruins it a little bit. But it's one of the coolest pieces of artwork we've had for some time in the Pokemon TCG. Please feel free to argue that with me in the comment section, but I feel pretty good about this. And now we've got just this beautiful way to view it. Yes. Now, over on the back of the binder, it's not quite the same, unfortunately, because there was no other artwork on there. So what you've got is you've got an Eevee in the middle, you've got the symbols. What is interesting is you've got all the symbols there, including, for instance, Dragon, and there is no Dragon-type Eevee, Metal and Darkness, but there are no Metal or Darkness-type Eevee fighting as well, so they are all there. And then you've got the weird kind of double helix with the evolutions in going throughout. It's a super cool binder. Now, this is a Pokemon Center exclusive. Shout out to Primal Luger over at Poke Guardian for helping us out with this one. And it is retailing for 1,705 yen. Not entirely sure how much difference 5 yen makes, but 1,705 yen, if we put it into currencies that we tend to use on a bit of a daily basis, we are coming in there at around about £11 or around about $15.50. So I would pay that. I would pay that in a heartbeat. This is a beautiful, beautiful binder. Now, there are also some sleeves we can have a little bit of a look at some deck boxes as well. Starting off, we have got the Gigantamax Gengar sleeves, and these are amazing. Now, as far as I am concerned, one of the very best follows on the whole of Twitter, and yes, I mean that sincerely, is James Turner, who is the Pokemon designer and art director of Pokemon Sword and Shield. And the reason James Turner is, as far as I'm concerned, one of the very best follows on the whole of Twitter is because James constantly tweets out beautiful artwork, sometimes featuring Nintendo characters, sometimes just generally, and it's wonderful. And then sometimes not. I'm not going to go printing any of the artwork in this video. It's not my artwork, other than what is in, the header of James's Twitter account. But seriously, I need all of you to rush straight away and go and follow James Turner over on Twitter, because, oh my goodness, his artwork is amazing. Now, I don't know this is James Turner's artwork, but come on. It blatantly is. Again, if you got it popping up on your timeline every day like I do, and you should, this jumps off the page to you. And what we've got here is Gigantamax Gengar being basically shot at by... Well, we've got ink being shot by Octillery and water being shot from Inteleon's finger, which is apparently a thing Inteleon can do. And this is really cool. Now, there is actually a kind of hidden thing going on here, because, of course, remember that Inteleon VMAX is a Rapid Strike Pokemon. Well, I say VMAX. Inteleon, there's a Rapid Strike VMAX and just a Rapid Strike regular. And then we've also got Octillery there. And remember that Octillery is a Rapid Strike Pokemon. And then you've got Gengar there, and Gengar is a single strike Pokemon. And I adore that you've got two Rapid Strike Pokemon attacking a single strike Pokemon. That really does... It's like they've really thought about this, and they're really playing into the single and Rapid Strike motif, and that's cool. Incidentally, remember that this is very relevant artwork, because the Inteleon and Gengar VMAX decks are coming out on the 28th of May, which is the same day that these sleeves are coming out. And I should mention there is a deck box coming in here as well. Honestly, I don't like the deck box as much, because you've got the Gengar, but you don't have the Inteleon and the Octillery shooting at it, so... Not the same level of awesome there, but seriously, these are amazing sleeves. And like I've said, just the attention to detail there with the single and Rapid Strike motif really is something that absolutely fills me with joy. The other sleeve and deck box combo here is actually based around Inteleon, and you will notice that there is a Gengar hiding there as well. And actually, although you've got the Inteleon kind of going through the middle of the card, if you look, you've got the Gigantamax Inteleon up on his pedestal, or whatever you want to call it, clearly aiming down at the Gengar. So they've got the single strike and Rapid Strike Inteleon and Gengar. You've got the two decks coming out, and then at the same time they're coming out, this is all coming out on the 28th, you've got these sleeves and deck boxes featuring those two Pokemon coming around as well. I cannot be the only one that just thinks this is really cool. I love when Pokemon do stuff like this. I love that they've got the Pokemon that are fitting into the whole release schedule. I love that they've got the whole single and Rapid Strike thing going on. I just think this is absolutely wonderful. Now, there is one more set of sleeves coming around. It is Rotom Phone. No associated deck box, at least as far as we are aware. And no real link like that to Eevee Heroes. There is a Rotom coming in Eevee Heroes, but it's not Rotom Phone, so... It's just random Rotom Phone sleeves. And these aren't for me, personally. But, I don't know, if you love Rotom Phone, they're cool looking sleeves. And, I mean, you should have seen following my videos, if nowhere else. Japan generally has a lot more official sleeves coming out than we do. And they generally tend to be a lot cooler. When I finally make it to Japan, and I'm learning Japanese, and I've told my wife, as soon as I can read Japanese well enough, we are going. I'm essentially earning a family trip to Japan by learning Japanese. There's got to be easier ways, but hey-ho. I am going to go straight to the Pokemon Center. And amongst the many, 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 many things I'm going to buy is going to be an inordinate amount of sleeves. Now, we said the price for the binder, so I suppose we should probably say the price for the rest of them. The deck boxes here are coming in at 398 yen, which is a ridiculous £2.59 or $3.65. It is absurdly cheap. And these sleeves come in here at 792 yen, which again is a fairly absurd £5.15 or $7.27 for the sleeves as they are. Oh my goodness, that is good value. But if you want a product that is going to be available over here and not just in Japan, just earlier this morning, the Ultra Pro 25th anniversary binder went and got revealed. Now clearly you can tell from the name and from the design that this is very, very much a 25th anniversary product. So if you're digging what Pokemon have been doing with the 25th anniversary, clearly this is something you're going to be pretty gosh darned interested in. And incidentally, the other day when I was telling you about the Seaside Gallery series products, and I was telling you that I was not impressed, this is because we've seen Ultra Pro do stuff like this, which is clearly like 1 billion times better. Now, it holds up to 360 standard size cards. It is the low friction and side loading. Basically, if you've used premium binders before, you'll understand this. The cheapy binders tend to be not as good as the fancy side-loading binders, so this is really cool. This is going to hold your cards a little bit better. The nerds like me are going to be happy with this. And again, what we've got there is a 25th anniversary logo. In fact, this is from Banter Toys, I should say. We've got the Pikachu tail, and then we've got that usual design we've seen on a lot of those 25th anniversary products, where you've got the diagonal lines with the first partner Pokemon kind of peeking out from between them, and this is just extremely cool. Now, of course, I did show you a bunch of products I had gone up on the Pokemon Center a little while ago. I showed you both black and white 25th anniversary sleeves, and I showed you 2 different designs of playmat, and I showed you the deck box, which actually opened up into a double deck box and was extremely cool. This seems to be very, very much in the same vein as those. So if you're into the whole 25th anniversary thing and you're in the mood for a new binder, this, I could see myself buying one of these. This looks very, very similar, as in exactly the same, to a Magic the Gathering binder I bought because it was super cheap and selling off. And if it's the same quality as that with this design, I am in, ladies and gentlemen. This seems like the kind of thing I'm probably going to end up picking up. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That's pretty gosh darn cool. There's some products to get excited about. Now, just where to find them. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to know what you think about all of these. I want to know your thoughts, your opinions. I want to know which of these you're going to be trying to pick up. Or if you're not going to be picking any of them up, just which of these you think look cool. So let me know in the comment section. Go nuts. But be nice, would ya? And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi, and Twitch for some live action at twitch.tv/PTCG Radio. If you want to support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all that good stuff, head on over to patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can do exactly that. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.